Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today is me and Teri, and we are kicking off December. So, the December month, we're going to talk about reflecting on the year, renewal, and reuse. So, we're going to reuse things that we have. We're going to work on old things that we may not have finished, and we're going to reflect on the season and the new year. And so today I am going to be doing a collage poinsettia using some of my gel prints from the year and some of the unfinished projects we've done during our sessions and have a little fun with that. Teri, do you have any ideas or are you just going to go?
Well, and I have a whole bunch of pieces that I just fell in love with that we made this year, and I'm thinking of doing two or three little cards that are going to be
Okay,
combination of a collage
cool.
and negative painting.
All right,
So
that
that's
sounds
what
great.
I'm doing. Let
All
me
right,
put it,
well, let's get started. I'm going to
let's
point my camera down.
get my camera down. There we go. So these here are some of my favorite little pieces
Oh,
that
those
I've
are great.
done this
Yeah,
year.
I like them.
And and so I have some ideas of what I want to do with them. And so I just kind of pulled them out like treasures.
I love it. I love it. So I also did you print out any of the sentiments that I sent?
I didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I
I
didn't either. So I might add those later.
Right.
Because I didn't get a chance to print them out. It's been a busy day. So, all right. So I had several pieces here. I'm trying to decide which one I want to go with, but I did start cutting out some leaves and stuff for my poinsettia. And my camera looks a little washed out. Everything looks very pale, but the colors are actually pretty vibrant and vivid here. So I don't know what's going on there.
Well, and I had this little idea of doing a Hanukkah something, and I
Oh,
just
nice. Yeah.
love this background.
Hmm.
And so here was a little piece that I had used, um, that I had made some kind of gel plate
I
print.
love that, Terry. It's a great idea. I think that background's very cool too.
Yes, and so I'm not quite sure exactly how it is, and if I remember correctly, are there seven or eight? Now that's my biggest, now I got to find out if there's seven or eight candles. I think there's seven. I think there's three on one side. I've got one. I was just about to set it out. Um, there's three on the other, and then there's the main one.
Okay.
But it might be four and four. So I'm going to have to look it up. Nora candles.
All right. Well,
Can't believe it.
I'm gonna start out and cut out some petals, I think, for me to use here. Let's see. But I worked so much slower than you and Corinne.
Well, so, okay. How many menorah candles on there? I just want to count them. Oh, there's nine.
Mm.
Nine
Yeah,
candles.
so eight and the one in the middle, right? So four on each.
Right, there's 8 days. Yes, there's 8 days of Hanukkah, and then there's the one in the middle that's taller. I make the one in the middle look taller, and I may have not been successful with my. So I'm starting out with my design ideas, which are going to be a little strange because next, actually, maybe I need to size my paper first, because if it's going to be on a 5x7 card, I don't want it to be too big. So first thing, sizing paper.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's like if I do it on this size, what size do I need my little petals to be? So, and I'm going to be very imperfect with this because I just want to keep it organic and fun, not stressful.
Right, that's what I'm doing. And so I'm going to do a 6.5 by 4.5 piece here. Let me make sure that's 6.5 by 4.5, right? So now I'm going to start with this as a background. Then I had this crazy idea of using this real copper tape.
Oh, cool.
And so we'll see how this works. Because what I want to do is I want to build the menorah, but I think I need to put this down first. But then I will build the menorah with this. And hopefully all of these things. So I think I'm going to just start. And I'm thinking that I want these to be, I think this has to be thinner. So let's see how it all works. And it
Yeah,
may not work at all, but
we'll figure it out as I go here.
that's 99% of how I do things because I plan the plan. I have this idea in my head, and then usually it derails very quickly. And then I'm like, oh, that didn't work. Oh no, what do I do next?
I'm really liking this blue background just because it's
I
different.
love that blue background.
But I think I could like cut it in two and make two different ones.
What size is it? It looks like it's about 9 by 6.
It is
So if you cut it in half, it would be
6 by 4.5.
yeah, 6 by 4.5. And so cut off an edge somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
just,
do a 6 by 4, and that's usually pretty good.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just cut it right in the middle and I have two of them. What's that?
That's
And I
good.
just roughly did it. I didn't, but I thought that the green and stuff would stand out on behind it. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right, yay.
Well,
Now,
and I've got these kind of baby blue, and they're almost see-through candles. So and I can see that I'm going to have to make them thinner because I thought that they were only, so I'm just going to have to probably make a whole bunch of them slightly thinner because I don't think I can get 4. 1, 2. Yeah, it's hard to get 4 when they're that thick. There's some thinner ones.
and I am wondering if I needed to have picked out gotten some of my heavier medium out. This.
Well, I have some on the top of my shelf, but I'm afraid it's going to be too heavy, and then I can't, it's not going to dry quick enough for me to
Yeah, I hear ya.
lay anything over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I just cut these out in rough leaf shapes and then I'm just gluing them down and I'm gonna layer them just like a poinsettia and then I'll paint my middle.
Well, and I'm trying to make all of the ones basically the same size, little, and I'm going to have fat candles and thin candles, I can see, but that's
The
okay.
imperfection is all
The
fun.
imperfection is part of the process, right? Trying to, this is a very intuitive process here. Oh, I'm one candle short. Oh, where are you, candle? Ah, I have a candle there.
And then, as you're doing these projects this month, the whole point is to kind of just reflect on the year, think about, the good times you had, what you can reflect on what you want to do next year.
I have so many different projects in my mind. I have been working on, I'm going to be working really, really big, I
Oh,
think in January.
that's That's going to be fun.
I mean, really big. I'm going to prep for some really big work in
Oh,
January. So I
that
think
sounds
that
interesting.
I think it's going to be. I'm not sure. I know I'm going to go. I have some smaller. I don't want to make everybody buy huge ones, but I have some smaller, um, like 16 by 20 and 12 by 16s, that
Canvas.
size. I have hardboards. I don't like working on canvas, Laurie,
Okay.
because what I find is that um, it's hard to get many layers down.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't usually do a lot of canvas, but I mean, I do some. I think I'll do some. I have some 10 by 10 and 12 by 12, so you might start out little on canvas and then go as big as you feel comfortable. Everybody doesn't have to go super huge.
Right.
So I think I've got all of these things ready. And so now I've got to put them down. And I'd love to figure out a way to make this curve because I see so many of them curve, but I can't figure that out. So,
Look at just, I'm thinking of the paper. So I'm cutting these out in perfect shapes, but I really want it to be a little more organic. I wonder if
uh-huh.
I can rip them out in the shape. I'm going to try it.
I think you could if you want. I think it would be,
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Just like have rough little petals
I
like
think that would
that.
be very cool.
Yeah.
Where's a nice, here's my, we've learned and experienced so much stuff this year.
Yes, we have.
That it
What was
is,
your favorite, Terry, do you think?
I don't know. I can't decide between the wabi sabi I loved
Yeah, me too.
because it was just so wonderfully uh, wild, I guess is the word I
Yeah,
would.
it just there was so much texture and organic feel to it.
And so many possibilities.
We might have to do another one of those.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to have to do another wabi sabi day or two
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I'm liking
three.
this. I'm even gonna like roughen up the ones I cut out because I like this kind of feel much better.
Well, and I'm trying to get these to actually, I think the easiest way to put this down is to just make the whole thing interestingly, because then I can work on my second idea while this is drying and then go back and put
Yeah, good idea.
so it does not have to be perfect.
Keep telling yourself that, Terry.
I have told myself that so many times this whole course. Don't worry about it. And I think Wabi Sabi really helped. I also really enjoyed studying the different the women collage artists we did in
I
August.
did too. I like that too.
I felt like
Learned a
not,
lot.
I learned a lot and I also became a little more, I don't know whether the word's secure, but I became a little more comfortable in identifying myself as a fine artist with
I
collage.
was gonna say your personal persona.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought that that was really good.
Hmm.
So I liked that. And actually, I liked everything, even the slow down, the meditative one that you did, all of them. Oh, well, so that's the beginning of my design. And now I have to find, and I don't think I want to light the candles because they're really not, they light, it's a
Yeah.
whole thing. So I'm not going to light candles on it. This is
Right.
at this point, I don't think. I may end up taking little tiny orange dots from something and putting them up there as a light, or maybe using something else, but I'm not going to light the candles. So I'm going to sit this off on my handy dandy radiator there. Whoops! And
What happened?
flipped right off of it and went face down in the dirt. I'm gonna go back and slip it there. Stay. Oh, yours is lovely, Laurie. I love it.
It's good. It's fun. It's
It is. It looks really fun. Maybe I should do one of those with this one because look at this great. This is I thought would be great for. I don't know about this. I just love this piece almost just
ooh,
like it is. I
that's
was
cool.
just trying to figure out making a card out of it. But this was one of the ones. Remember when we made the big pieces and then we cut out into smaller cards?
Yes.
So this is a 4.5 by 7. So I would have to crop it somewhere, and I think I'd crop it down on the bottom. So I'd be 4.5 by 6.5. So now I've got the beginnings of a card, but
Yeah, that's just so cool looking.
I know, yeah, and I don't think it really needs that much. I I had thought of just adding a little bit of see-through collage, but I don't think I want to, you know.
Yeah.
This this is from, and this is really cool. It's got the thyme in it. We were using thyme as one of our,
Yes, yes, yes.
and I think it's got poppy pods in it. And I don't know what that is. That's another time thing. So I think I might just do maybe a tiny bit of negative painting in it.
There you
I'm
go.
looking at it. Either that or I'm going to grab the really pretty gold pen, my gold marker, and just maybe I'll just enhance with the gold marker. The only thing that I see that I want to change is this. Everything around here is really interesting. And this shape right here is kind of boring. See what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, that right in there.
It's
Yes.
like all leads into it. So I'm going to try to see if I enhance these poppies with gold. This is a poppy thing that maybe this will um I don't know if you can see it enhancing. It is enhancing. See how pretty?
I see it. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. But if I enhance this with gold, and then I think I'm going to do something else in there, and I'm going to enhance this one here that's up here in some gold. And this looks like it might be poppy-ish. And I love the little whatevers are happening up here. So now that I've got that, I think I'm going to come down here and again, I never stay within the lines. If I stay within the lines, I feel like it makes it look too fake. Pull a little bit of this out. Oh, that's looking interesting. And now so this might be where I put a sentiment.
Yeah, there you go.
And so if I just pull a sentiment there and just do a little bit more work here, I love the implication of the lines down here. And I may put the clock in a little bit here because it's just kind of sitting out here in places with its being a half of a clock, but I like that. And I need something on this side. But yeah, I think that this is a perfect place to put some kind of sentiment. And I may just take this poppy as if that's coming out through there, and then just add something there and add some dots. When in doubt, just add
And
dots.
add and layer and add dots and
Right, that's
a good
always
call.
where I go. When in doubt, add some dots. And when you don't know what it is, make it up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be anything particularly interesting. It just might be dots. And there and there. And yes, I'm fairly certain I'm going to put a sentiment through this. I think I'm going to hold off, but I think that's just, I don't know if you can see it now. It's hard to
I
see
can
with,
see it when you tilt it like that. I could totally.
yeah, when you tilt it, and when I look at it, I can really see that there's a big difference. So
So what is the pen that you're using for that?
I love this pen. This is the Pilot Gold Marker. And
Okay.
believe it or not, this is the extra fine point. It's not very fine pointed. Um, and the medium point is what I would consider thick. This extra fine point is probably, the gel pen that's a 0.8, the bigger
Hmm.
gel pen, it's probably that size.
Okay.
And but it is a fabulous gold marker, and it does a wonderful job, and I really enjoy it. So what I think, what I will end up doing is this has to dry a little bit, and then I'll have to put one of the sentiments on it. But this will be something like celebrate yourself in the new year, or something like you had a sentiment kind of like that. And I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
put
did.
it down through here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my card stock. So I will place this on a piece of cardstock, which is really simple to make yourself. You don't have to buy it. You can just take a plain piece of cardstock, cut it into a 10 by 7 size, and fold it in half. And at one point, I have one of those little machines uh, that will, what's it called when you're used, I forget what it's called when you make this the perfect little edge. I have a
Oh, yeah,
machine
yeah,
that'll do that, but you don't have to. You can do it yourself with a knife or something.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
then this becomes this. Look at how
It's a
beautiful.
boning knife. Is that what it was? It's,
Yeah, it's a boning knife, right? And look how beautiful that card's going to be.
it is. Oh my
And
goodness.
I'll do
That
the
is great.
I'll do the sentiment in a see-through piece of tissue, and
Hmm.
I'll probably put a little gilding on the edge.
Wow.
So I think that's
Love
going to
that,
be
Terry.
gorgeous. So
Yes.
I'm going to put that aside. So, and where's my Hanukkah card? I've lost it already. I put it aside somewhere and I lost it. Uh-oh.
Now you sound like me.
Oh. Well, oh, I put it, and it fell down again from the top of the, I put it on my heater, trying to dry it off, but it's dried off enough now. So here's my Hanukkah card, and this is just kind of very conceptual. And one of the things I got, I use those discs like Teresa was talking about, the dye sublimation discs.
Hmm.
So, but I like to give them a little glitter on the edge. Let me see if I have one. Well, these are some see-through discs that I did, but I like to put this little bit of glitter on the edge and make them
Oh, that's nice.
ornaments.
Yes,
Aren't they
yes.
pretty?
That's very pretty. And I have some of those.
Yes, they're really pretty. So what I do, here's one of the dye sublimation ones, and
Hmm.
I did the same kind of thing. But so what I do is I take this is the copper foiling tape. So it's like real copper. It's not the Mylar. The Mylar never works. But if you get the real copper tape and the real aluminum for the silver tape,
Uh-huh.
it's super simple. I'll show you how to do
And it
this. So
stays?
you'll get oh yes. And you get this great bonus here of how to do this. So I'm taking this and I'm putting it right in the middle. And you have to kind of pull out. Can you see how I'm pulling out
Yes.
pulling off the white tape? And you just take it a little bit and make sure you still stay in the middle. And you pull off another bit. Make sure you still stay in the middle. Okay, and push it down. If you pull too hard, it'll separate. So you have to kind of use gentle hands with this process. But what this gives you, because this is one of the wood dye sublimation ones that have the wood blanks with the dye sublimation surface on either side in white, and they just look ugly. The wood does. The wood just looks kind of black and ugly. But now I'm going to tear that. And so now I'll go back and push it down on either side like this and roll it. And then I've got this wonderful little glitter right on the edge. See how that does, Laurie?
Mhm. Wow.
It's very cool. And so then I have an ornament that you don't have to, it's really scratch resistant, as everybody's been talking about. I usually give them one quick blast on each side, but that's all I give them. And because they're ornaments, they're not going to be on the tree in the sunlight. Nobody
Right.
puts the tree in the sunlight.
That's
So, but I'm going to use that same tape and I'm going to use it in my collage here. And I'm going to make it my bottom. So this is actually going to be my candelabra. So there's that. So I'm going to put that there. And then the extra little piece for, whoops, it does, it does wrinkle if you're not careful. Trying to do it too fast. The extra little piece here will come up because the center one is kind of separate because you actually so I'm going to take this piece and make it the center piece there. Then I'm going to take another little piece and go across here at the top to hold this candle. And then I'm going to take another little piece and make it the base. We'll
oh,
see how.
that's neat. I love it.
So now I might have to give another little tiny piece. So now I have my little Hanukkah candles. And I contemplated um, making little flames out of this. But I think that I'm more likely, if I want to have flames on them, I think I'm more likely to go back to my gold because I think the gold will look more So I am going to put some gold on all of this. So it looks like
Oh
there's,
yeah, I like that, Terry. That's really good.
right.
Very
And then
simple too.
it is, it's very simple.
I like the way you kept it that way.
Yep.
Well, I decided to put a little bit of some of this gold flake in the center, and then I'm going to put some little circles around. But
Oh, that sounds beautiful too.
yeah, I
That
got
was
my
the
Posca
gir-
pins out.
the girl that did in circles. One of my ambitions for the big piece
Oh
is to do
yes,
it all in circles.
Sonia Delane. Yes,
Yeah, is to do it all in circles. Okay.
that will be cool.
So we will see. That is the plan. So then again, now this one's dry enough that I can show you how I mount. I think I made this the right size. I did. So I would have choices with this one. One of the things I could do is I could cut a piece of gold paper and go underneath of it. Um, so the gold paper would then be 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So you'd have 1/4 of an inch show all around. Or I could just put it on just like this. I think it's got enough gold. I don't think I have to super, you know, make it super crazy. And then I use whatever I was doing on this original piece, I did it on black cardstock. So that's interesting. As I turn it over, I just noticed that. So now this is a great tool if you're making cards. The only thing that I will tell you is if you are making cards and you're using the rice papers, put the um, put the adhesive on the card itself because the rice papers will decide that
Yeah,
they want to kind of run up. And it's always a good idea to put some colored something underneath. So when you try to settle it, center it, you can see what you're doing. So here I go. I'm centering it. And there I go. So here is my lovely Hanukkah card.
I love it, and I love how you get it all done, like in this whole session,
Yes. Well,
in one session, where I'm still sitting here trying to fight with my glue and stuff here.
that was the advantage of me deciding that, oh, I know
Just
what
to
else
embellish what you had, yes.
embellish what I had.
Yeah.
The other thing that I want to do is just put a little bit of a black, uh, like there's a wick here,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of a wick. And I may even take that same gold and give it just a little half circle up here, like it's a reflection on the top of
So
the,
I went through and reorganized my office, and when I did, I messed with my settings here. And so everything's over bright. Do you know what I mean? So
oh, okay, yeah. It looks beautiful, Laurie.
yeah. I
Bring them
mean,
down,
it looks a lot better in person than it does on the camera.
bring them down just a tad toward the toward the scissors.
Yeah.
I can't see the tops of them. Yeah, that
Yeah.
works. Center it more.
There you go.
Yes, those
And I'm
look
having to
very
wait
nice.
till it dries to put the centers in, and then I'm gonna also accent with my Posca pens.
Right. And I think I would almost leave those when you put them on a card, I'd almost leave those little pieces hanging
Hanging
off.
off the edge.
Yeah, I think that would be
Yeah.
adorable. Maybe put a piece, if you put gold in the center, maybe put a piece of plain gold paper behind it.
Oh, good idea.
And then those are really going to show up and everything's going to pop out on.
I like
That
that.
would be very, very, very cool. Are we out of time
We
already?
we are out of time, but
Laurie,
we went a little over, but look how beautiful yours are. Wow.
well, I have to admit, folks, that I have been sitting here all day long making cards.
So you're in the
So
groove.
yeah, I'm in the card mode group. This one's not quite done because I put the sentiment on before I put it up. But yeah, I've been making lots of cards today.
Love it.
So I've got it like down.
Well, thanks for watching. And next week we're actually gonna play around with mixing paints, because you and Korinne have been showing some really cool colors and stuff like that. So like I've been playing around with mixing paint. So it goes to the use what you have. So I have like
Yep.
lots of paint. Instead of running out and buying a new color, I figured I would experiment with creating my own colors. And I really love that green that you were using several sessions back, and
Yeah.
the purples. So
Yeah.
so that's what we're going to work on for next week.
Okay. Well, this was so much fun. And it's always good to go back and use what we have.
And I can't
And
believe it's already been a year, right? So
I know.
a year's worth of Explore Mixed Media. So we've got tons, we have a huge vault of projects and recordings and stuff that, we have in the vault. So anyone who decides to join as a Patreon will have access to all of that immediately. And it's
Yeah.
only $7 a month. So,
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. And
it's the bargain
there's
of the
usually
century.
there's like at least a project a month. A couple of mine ended up being two projects
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
couldn't make up my mind,
right.
and so it's always so much fun.
Yes.
All of the information. But I'm in love with both of these cards.
I am too. I love
And
them.
I love yours too, and I can't wait to see them after you do the Posca pen on them.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, well, thank you, Laurie.
All right, thanks, Terry. We'll see
Bye,
you.
everyone. See you next week.
All right, bye-bye.